Why you miss thousands on that big screen in dealer finance office. A viewer, Skylark 5789, just said something that should make every buyer stop and think. That big screen in the finance office might be costing you thousands of dollars.
And no, this isn't a conspiracy. This is exactly how your brain works under pressure.
You sit down in the finance office, they turn the screen towards you. It looks like a transparency move, but it's not. You've got a stylus in your hand, you're poised, ready to sign, and they start walking you through document after document. Click, sign, next. Click, sign, next. Feels fast, feels normal. It even feels like they're being thorough, but it's not. If you're buying a car soon, don't go in blind. We handle this entire process every day for our clients before they ever sit in that chair.
Here's the problem most people don't realize. Your brain does not process a screen the same way it processes paper. On paper, you slow down, you scan naturally, you notice structure and wording. On a screen, you follow along, you rely on what you're being told. You move at their pace. That's a completely different mental mode.
And here's where it gets dangerous. They're not just showing you documents. They're controlling the pace, the sequence, and what you focus on. So instead of, let me review this, it becomes, just sign here, I'll explain it as we go. That flips you from decision maker into a follower.
And here's how it actually plays out in the chair. They don't say, here's a $3,200 warranty. They say, this just adds about $42 to your payment every month. They don't say, you're paying extra interest. They say, this keeps your payment comfortable.
And while you're processing all that, the next document is already up on the screen. Click, sign, next, happens again. That pace is not accidental. So what happens? You don't read every line. You don't question every charge. And you don't stop the process. And that's where things get added. Warranties you didn't plan on. Protection packages you didn't ask for. Terms you didn't fully absorb, not because you're careless, but because the environment is designed for speed, not for scrutiny.
Here's another subtle one. You never see the full deal all at once. You only see piece by piece. So your brain never stops to ask, wait, what's the total cost of all this? Because no one presents it that way.
If you've ever walked out of a dealership thinking, wait, how the heck did my monthly payment get way the heck up there? This is a big reason why.
We see this constantly, friends. People coming to us after signing, and once it's signed, it's very hard to unwind that rotten deal.
And let me be clear about something. You are in control of that room. You can stop everything. You can say, I want to see the full breakdown, or print this out before I sign anything. I need time to read this, you can say, and if the energy changes when you say that, that tells you everything you needed to know in that situation.
But the smartest buyers, they never let it get to this point. They walk in already knowing the exact out-the-door number, what's included, and what's not happening. So nothing in that office can actually surprise them.
That's how you win this. You win the deal before you ever put your butt cheeks in that chair. If you want to avoid this entirely, you absolutely can. We handle the entire deal with our car buying service before you walk into the dealership. We lock in the numbers, and we guide you through that finance office moment, so you're never sitting there wondering, did I miss something? Follow the homework guy, friends, so dealers can't rip you off.